Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is day 26 of our 55-day identity shift journey. This is Lucia Life Coaching. If you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. On this channel, we talk about manifesting our dreams, releasing any negative blocks or negative beliefs, and really stepping into a new identity. So today we're going to be talking about vision board secrets and why they work. When I was 17 years old, I remember my dad said, hey, you know that your two older sisters are attending college, and sorry, but your mom and I don't have the money to pay for you to go to school. So you have two options. You can either get a job or go to school, but you're going to have to pay for your own tuition. And that's exactly what I did. I'm glad I didn't panic. I actually had more faith and belief. I feel like in my earlier years than I do now, it's harder to stay disciplined and in that state, right? Because the world is always there to distract you. But anyway, I ended up working at an advertising agency, and I worked from 9 to 5, and I worked it out where I could leave at 4:30, jump on a train, go back to the Bronx, grab something to eat, change out of my clothes, drive to school. And I did this Monday through Thursday. I worked from 9 to 4:30, and I attended school from 6 to 10 p.m. at night. On Saturdays, I went to school from 9 to 2 p.m. I tell you that not to show off, but to tell you that I was very intentional and I was very focused on what I wanted the rest of my life, or the next chapter of my life, to look like. And I knew that the only way I was going to get out of the Bronx, the only way that I was going to get out of the position that I was in, was through education. So I got my education, I paid for my education, and by the time I graduated, I had zero debt. In fact, I had saved close to $20,000 that I put away so that I could move out and start a new life. And again, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I did it, right? I'm trying to tell you that vision boards work. Now, I'll be honest, living in the Bronx, I didn't have a vision board. I just stuck pictures and stuff. I made a collage, which is basically what a vision board is. It's a collage of pictures, photos, images, words, aspirations, affirmations, phrases, any trigger words and things that are important to you, things that you're looking to aspire to getting. Okay, that's a vision board. My point is, it wasn't a fancy vision board, but it allowed me to have something to focus on, to look at throughout the day, especially in the morning. So I wrote down my goals. I wrote down when I was going to graduate from college, what grades I was going to get, what classes I was going to take. I wrote down my bills, which was really tuition, right? Gas, the normal stuff. And I had zero debt. In fact, like I mentioned, I walked away with a savings. How did this even happen? It happened because I wrote down what was important to me, right? I took the time to get clear on what really mattered. And what happened was, it allowed my brain to focus on what I was looking for in my vision board, right? The focus is the first benefit to a vision board. It helps keep you focused on what's important to you. Each of our vision boards will look different, right? Some of us will have more affirmation, some of us will have more words, some of us will have pictures, different pictures, because this vision board is very personal. These are personal goals. These are things that we personally want to attain. And it symbolizes our goals and dreams and intentions for the year. So one person's vision board can look drastically different than another person's vision board, because it's all very dependent on your own personal goals and the things that you're looking to manifest. But the beautiful thing about this is that it is backed by science. It's not just about cutting out pretty pictures and hacking your brain to focus on what you want. It really begins to have your brain operating in a different way. It helps bring all of those desires into life in the most obvious way. And it serves as a constant reminder of what you want and what really matters to you. It also allows your goals and dreams to be front and center, right? So that they don't fall to the wayside. Because a lot of times life gets in the way and sometimes they can get deprioritized, right? We start struggling and thinking about other things. But this way we're able to level up because we're able to see and focus on what it is that's important to us. And this allows our brain to really activate and come from a place of real discernment and focus. It starts looking for those opportunities and those synchronicities to bring what it is that you're looking for to life. It helps notice the opportunities and resources that align with what you want. Vision boards allow and give the brain permission to focus on what you want. This is so cool, guys, and it really does work. Now let's talk about how to make a vision board that actually works. So before you start doing anything, you need to get clear on what it is you want. Be thoughtful about your vision board. It's not just a place for nice looking pictures, right, that you cut out of a magazine. You really need to get clear and decide what you want and focus on what you want your vision board to look like. So for example, if you're looking for a red Porsche and you want a red Porsche, you're not going to put a random picture of a car. You want to find a picture that's really close to what you want, where you can go, ooh, yes, I can visualize myself driving that vehicle. That's when you take it and put it on your vision board. When I first started, I remember saying, oh, I want 5,000 followers on my YouTube channel. And that was way too aspirational, right? I got 15 subscribers right now. So I need to be realistic, right? And so again, we need to be realistic. Let's not, if you're looking for a home, let's not put a house with 10,000 square feet, right? Let's be realistic because it has to feel comfortable and familiar to your nervous system. This time, instead of saying 5,000 followers, I'm going to say 100 followers. 100 people that subscribe to Lucia Life Coaching, right? I want to be able to start small so I can prove to my nervous system, to my body, to my brain, to myself that it does work, because it does. So yes, dream big, believe, manifest, take out those pictures, but let's be honest with ourselves, right? Because in the beginning, I wasn't really being honest. And it needs to be something that's familiar and feels safe. My point is that you want your vision board to stay aspirational, but still within the realm of reason. Okay? So if you're looking to manifest a first home and the picture you put on there is a 10,000 square foot home, high-rise penthouse, all decked out with an infinity jacuzzi, you get my point. It's going to be hard for you to ascertain that. So your brain isn't going to take it seriously. So when making a vision board, you need to be able to feel all of those things and make it feel like it's not delusional, but that it's not a joke, but it's really real. It's attainable. Okay, so it's important to get clear and find the pictures, trigger words, affirmations, anything that really aligns to what it is that you're looking to manifest. The tip, don't overdo your vision board with too much. I think it's better to keep it on a simpler, more focused side. I sometimes see people try to include everything, right? The happily ever after, but let's get real. Let's get real. Put, 1, 2, 3 things that you're looking to manifest this year. Again, make it attainable, make it realistic, because you also don't want your focus to be scattered. You want your efforts to be very purposeful and meaningful, but also that resonate with you and what's important to you. In my opinion, if you have too many things that you're looking to manifest, it starts to dilute the power of the vision board. So again, be very intentional about what you choose to put on there and really journal about what your priorities are now. That's another thing that I think is really important. I don't think that you should have your vision board like you see a vision board and you do it every single year. I think that you really need to get honest with yourself, right? And when it comes to manifestation, it's important to trust the process and to trust the divine timing. Another tip is to have your vision board in a place where you will see it and look at it every single day. I put mine on my main shelf in my office. I see it throughout the day, multiple times a day. I see it in the morning, right? I put some affirmations, some trigger words on my mirror in the bathroom, in my closet, just places that I know I'm going to see it, because it's really important to have that inspiration throughout the day. Mistake that I've seen before is that people go and make these beautiful vision boards, spend the time and effort to put these together, and then they stick it in a closet or put it in a room that they don't even go in. But remember, the vision board doesn't have to be perfect, right? You're not looking to get a Pinterest award, but you want to keep it out and you want to be able to look at it every day. That's why I love to make it this way, so it feels that, you know, you're putting it together. It's very personalized and you're able to see it every single day, and it serves as a reminder. All right, guys, let me know how it's all going for you. Send me pictures of what your vision board looks like. Remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be very personalized to you, and it represents what is important to you. Because what you write down 95% of the time, it comes to fruition. So write it down. First, get clear on what it is you want. Write 3 things that you're looking to manifest for 2026. Get pictures, affirmations, words that exemplify and personify your dreams. Put it on that vision board. Pray on it, manifest it, and believe you're going to get it. I love you guys. We'll talk soon. For personalized coaching, please reach out to Adeline at adeline.lucialifecoaching@gmail.com. And for days 1 through 25, check me out on lucialifecoaching.com or on YouTube. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.